And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that could have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Fielded about a yard deep. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Easy. Ready. Yellow waiting.
Breeze now on first down. Ertz has it left side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Breeze.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Ready. Waiting.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And that is incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Here's Austin. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Forced out to his left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Detroit! Watch it now, Barney!
Mayfield on first down. And Walker with it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for it. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through. They ended up tackling him for a loss.
They'll give it to him up the middle. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit. And it's caught. Touchdown. Odell Beckham from 6 yards away. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Gano out to kick this one away. Here's Landry. And now running right through it. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And they'll run it for the first time with Ricky Williams. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He'll be brought down at the 43. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down at 5 here to start things out.
Here we go. Hey, left, 28 left. 11, 11, 11, 11. 86 to man. Ready. Quick tight.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
It's a screen to Ricky Williams. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
It's over the middle. And he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. DeForest Buckner busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Now Breeze dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Now the ball comes loose, and this is picked up by the defense. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
When you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out ahead, away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Now Mayfield. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Brown, his first catch. It's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Mayfield looks to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
A second down throw for Mayfield. And that one's complete to Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And touchdown! Todd Gurley, 83 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
What was that? Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Here's Landry. Now a hit and a loose football. It's going the other way. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. Green 39. Now, lucky 56. Green 39. Lucky 56.
First down, Mayfield. Over the middle here to Brown. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And it's caught. Touchdown. Todd Gurley. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Gano out to kick this one away. Here's Landry. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
On first down, Breeze. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Ready. Yellow waiting, yellow waiting.
To throw, it's Breeze. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Breeze now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. From the gun, it's Breeze. Being chased out left. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Give him 30 yards there. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his fifth catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On second down, here's Breeze. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to go up top. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A gain of 32 that time. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Here's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deion Jones coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Breeze, buying time to his left. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on
And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that can have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
Here's Landry. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They give him a gain of 38. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. That's caught. It's Thomas. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Give him 30 yards there. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
Flushed out right. And he fires one incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Hey, kill!
He'll get it up the middle. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Here we go. Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A.J. Green, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now they'll run it on the toss. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And there's the first carry of the game from Barry Sanders. His burst, his bounce, absolutely iconic. That guy moves in directions most people aren't able to do.
Career rushing yards are crazy, over 15,000, and the only player with 5 1,500-yard seasons. Just incredible. Vic with a give to Sanders, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Here's Michael Vick. And he finds his target. It's sharp. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Williams looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Breeze now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, easy.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30. Before he's out of bounds.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now a play fake. Breeze. And he's got his target. That's more. And down inside the... And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that could have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw, Vick. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Bree's going to throw. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. DJ Moore, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Redskins have taken a first quarter lead. And his kick is right through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Second down, Vick. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's Vick off the play fake for Sanders. Rolling to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Titans. Devontae Adams, 77 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Here's Landry. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. A throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Breeze. Dancing to his left.
And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it'll bring up third down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Now Breeze on third down. And that's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. A first down throw coming for Vick. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Vick now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Vick readies to throw. Being chased out left. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Michael Vick with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. Here's Landry. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
And he rifles it complete. Caught by Landry. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Here we go.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He's got his tailback, Ricky Williams. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense. You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
On second down, Williams. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun now for Breeze. Steps away to his left. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off at the 18. Landry, the intended target.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to
try to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brian Urlacher leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Breeze now. Quick slant caught by Moore. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. He had their lone TD earlier. Now he's got a first down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Breeze. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time defensively. Nice job just to make sure they didn't. And they'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Ricky Williams, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins have tied it here. The extra point to come can put them in the driver's seat. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Cooks on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. Vic operating on first down. His throw incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun, it's Vic. And that is incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jabal Sheard in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth. They will indeed go for it. Vick. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. And here come the Redskins now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. On first down, Breeze. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Landry that time, and now it's second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
To throw, it's Breeze. It's a screen to Ricky Williams. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Breeze now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Again, it's Breeze. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. DJ Moore with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's Vick. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Free safety, Clinton Dix, the man to make the play there on the defensive side.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action now. Vick looking deep here for Ebron. Oh, and now Vick throwing another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. The final shot before half for Breeze. He's going to air one out. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Redskins who have the lead here. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, here's Landry. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Hey, easy.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. They run it again with Williams. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and that will bump the lead up to 11. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On play action, Vick. And incomplete on the deep ball. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete as well. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus on the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true.
Hey,
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that can have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
The veteran kicker, Mason Crosby, set to do the honors here. And with towels waving, we're underway from Heinz Field. Here's Landry. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Breeze now on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, they wasted no time taking a shot down the field. He was letting it fly in the very first play from scrimmage. And this was excellent coverage down there. And they'll come away with an early takeaway. And I mean an early takeaway.
This is Bell on the dump off. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Vick on second down. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved.
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be third down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second down, Vick. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Ryan Kerrigan. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the gun, Vick. Escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. The 30. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading.
And now it's blocked. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. First down, Vick. Flush to his right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well. Creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Eluding the pressure right. Finding some room at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Double.
Here's Michael Vick. A screen to Bell. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Throwing, Vick. Over the middle, complete. It's Gonzalez. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Tony Gonzalez, 56 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. Crosby on now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Breeze. He's going to sling this deep down. That's caught at the 25. It's a big play there for the Redskins on 3rd down. And even 40 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. All the way down at the 21-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Forced out to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A.J. Green from 21 yards away. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. Well, it's a Gruden family trait to be aggressive, and Jay's going to go for 2 here. Breeze to throw again. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Ryan Kerrigan in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now here's Vick. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Hey, let's go.
Vick to throw it. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Breeze now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
He's got his tailback, Ricky Williams. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So here's Vick following the interception. And that's going to be incomplete.
I know we're just in the 2nd quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his 2nd drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Vic now being chased out left. Now Vic stripped. He lost the football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They come out here and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Michael Vick in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6.
Someone has a sense of the dramatic here, don't they? Scoring this late in the half to take the lead going into the locker room.
Now they just don't want to misstep misfortune on the next kickoff, because there's still a little bit of time left on that clock.
Yeah, you do have to bring that up, don't you? In the NFL, every play is critical. And if you give up something cheap there, all that advantage they just gained goes right out the window.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this one is incomplete. That's it for an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Throwing again, Vic on 2nd and 10. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now a second down throw for Vic. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Vic readies to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Vic now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. They'll run it with Bell. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, yeah.
Well, he cannot get away. Down goes Vick. DeForest Buckner. Busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He gets it to Brown, complete. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. From the shotgun, it's Vick. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gonzalez. And he'll be out of bounds. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
When Tony Gonzalez makes catches, sometimes I feel bad, like it's almost routine. And that's really not what the deal is. This is a guy who has to work his way open on every play because he's such a featured guy. But he's also a guy that throughout his career, there's a little bit of a loyalty and a soft spot for Kansas City, his first team. When he went to Atlanta, did you know he kept his mouthpiece from Kansas City, which was kind of that yellow that goes in the Kansas City uniform? Not in the Atlanta uniform, but he kept wearing it because he remembered the good times he had in KC.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. To throw, Vick. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Lorenzo Neal, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And oh, it's blocked. And he gets it past the 30, but not much further than that. And the extra point attempt snuffed down.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now? Much more of a field goal attempt. And the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
Here's Breeze. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are closed.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Ray Lewis coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Breeze. Ertz has it left side. A very solid gain of 27. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Breeze now on first down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back to throw. Quick slant caught by Moore. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Ricky Williams, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And this one through the uprights and good. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Vick goes underneath for Bell. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
Here's Vick. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Vick to throw. Caught here by Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Here's Vick. Flush to his right. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Now Michael Vick. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Vick and the offense will start 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. The give is to Bell. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. Almost like, it's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So the game here hangs on the right foot of Mason Crosby. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.